Scorpio women naturally are very sensual, but not like I want to just share it with everyone sensual, but there's a curiosity phase. Let's just put it that way. And I won't lie, Scorpio, between me and you, I want you to go watch the video I did on sexuality and understanding energy, spirituality, and sexuality. Go watch that video because your innate connection to sex, born under the sign, you have a fluidity about you. Does it help that you have a water element with you? 100%. But the water element, ironically, is also spirituality, meaning that it is more likely for a Scorpio woman or those who are born under the Scorpio sign to seek a very progressive, energetic experience in a depth with a partner. And maybe they don't know it, but if you go read The Law of One, I'm your teacher, don't worry. That's your textbook. Finish that when you're done, before you're done on this planet, and trust me, your mind will be blown. If you start tapping in a little bit more and you're not as pessimistic about spirituality and you allow the balance of optimism and pessimism, because I know you don't like being told what to do, but I'm just telling you, if you just entertain the thought of understanding that something very organic in your energetic relationship with sexuality is explained in a very spiritual or out of this world kind of way in the Law of One, where they say, especially the sixth dimensional entity that basically channels this message, they say that sex is the combination of two people out of the interest of love, not the interest of below lust. Now, you Scorpios, you know this. You know already that you are sexual, but from what degree are you being sexual? You love being different, most you Scorpio. You pride yourself on being different, not like anyone else. So I challenge you and I say, since you have that mindset and you know this is just who you are, to be a point of differentiation in your style, your speech, the way you see things, your perception of life, I want you to open up the idea and perception of sexuality in your life. There's naturally going to be a time where you have mingled and intertwined with a whole bunch of entanglements that got stuck in your bio and energetic field. And I hope as a male and a female, you go cleanse yourself energetically, not take a bath or take a wash. It's that other kind of dirt that you can't shrug off. You know what I'm talking about. You're sensitive. You felt it before. That's why you just don't go to anyone's house, eat anyone's food. You're comfortable with the people you're comfortable with. And your main aim is to acquire safety. If you have safety, this is where your potential is unlocked. Now, the basis of your sexual encounters must be safe. Your heart, your love must be safe. Your spirituality must feel safe. Your vulnerability must feel safe. Your trauma linked to sexuality must feel safe. And if we start with this premise, moving up into the heart chakra, out through the throat chakra, so we don't block how much we feel, how the body feels, we allow the sound to come out boldly and purely as well, both you and your partner, not just you. From there you start shooting out through the pineal gland, out through the crown chakra, and that infinite intelligence, which is basically a flippant psychedelic experience in itself. This is all sexuality, true sex. And you must first know thyself, and in knowing thyself you will attract who brightens thyself. Not you are bright because of them. They just so happen to know themselves too, so therefore two bright energies come together. And when this is the premise of your relationship with intimacy, whether it's first with yourself in discovering yourself and understanding it to be a very, very spiritual related connection, because you are one with the creator is one with you, you are going to have a very different perception of who you attract and what you deem good enough, before opening yourself up, whether you're male or female. Just remember, your energy has an entanglement. Just make sure your entanglement is in cohesion with you, and not it doesn't work in kind of like anti-clockwise, because that's what makes, especially you guys can go down mental health issues very quickly. Keep to yourself, don't go to therapists, don't ask for help. Very traditional things for typical Scorpios, especially in your your sun. The version of you that's emotional is those who are moon in their Scorpio. So again, this version just keeps all that lake of emotions to themselves, and that in itself doesn't, do any justice. So crying, talking, but that only happens if the Scorpio feels safe. But just think about the sexuality approach. Think about just what I'm saying. Go research the book. There's another book I really want to offer you specifically, Scorpio. It's called The Function of Orgasm. I forgot the author's name now. I'm horrible with names, but you will, if you catch my drift and see, what I'm all about, that book is going to just blow your mind. You will enjoy listening to it, and you will enjoy and see why I'm bringing this up, especially for you, Scorpio. So yeah, I look forward to hearing back from you. Again, not immediately, because I know you take your time, so don't be in a rush to say, yes, Nathaniel, this is it. I'm not really worried about going viral on this. I make very meaningful content, so save this, listen to it, and even if you only comment again or comment in a month's time, I'll appreciate you rather for that, Scorpio, than a quick, shallow experience, because you and I are the same. We don't like shallow people, and we like moving from depth. So in this relationship I form with you, I hope that you check out the other series, or rather the series, the Scorpio series. Go check out all the other videos, because I'm going to be unpacking you guys, and it will seem as if I know you personally. And when you're ready, you can book a reading. I know naturally you guys don't book readings. Like I said, you pessimistic. But if this made you feel safe, it would be very nice talking to you when you do book a reading, whenever you book a reading. There's no rush.